All right, I got my Scoutmaster hat on now, so you know I'm going to talk serious again. I want to talk about patience a little bit. Not the patience in a hospital, but the patience in our heart, the patience in our head as we dive into this dynamic of COVID-19. Today, we're hearing an awful lot about maybe we need to relax our self-imposed shelter in place and social distancing stuff. Look, let's be real about prevention. Let's be real about what goes on. Remember Y2K? Nothing happened, right? Well, some things did. We as a globe worked collectively to prevent most of Y2K from occurring. And like I said in my last video, when you do prevention, what'll happen is people can, after the fact, say, we did way too much, and there's no way to prove them wrong. But if you don't do prevention and the stuff hits the fan, it's really easy for people to say, we didn't do enough. So already, we're feeling the economic consequences, and we've only been sheltering in place. What's it been, Sheila? 4 days? 3 days. We've been hanging out in our self-imposed, perhaps unnecessary quarantine. At the end, we might say we did too much. But if we got sick or made somebody else sick, we would certainly say we didn't do enough. So I noticed my governor today saying that perhaps the dynamic of all of this rapid sheltering in place that we've done and shutting everything down may have been not the right public health approach. Why? Well, one is he's a dude like anybody else. He's probably getting impatient with this. And if anybody's going to hear the complaining about the economic consequences of this, it would be him and any other elected official. This is going to require patience. And it's going to require that we hold a more mature understanding of prevention. When we prevent something, we're never sure if we did the right amount, too much, or not enough. I guess we would know if we didn't do enough, right? But what our natural tendency to do is, as a species, is to do our best to do the least minimum effort necessary. I've had a few conversations today with people saying, maybe we could do a little bit less. Why do we do that? Because it's a pain in the rear to do this kind of stuff. All of it's not just a pain in the rear, it's a pain in the pocketbook. Sheila and I are dead in the water economically. You know, this building would have been rented to a vacation rental. One of our Paul Smith College rentals is currently vacant until the school comes back into session face to face. We're not going to be renting our treehouse or our lean-to. The consulting business, maybe I can do some more virtual teaching. We've got good courses, but that's not a guarantee. So we are suffering those consequences too. But I would ask everybody, be patient. At the end of the day, if we don't do enough, we will know. But if we do too much, we will never know. I would rather do too much than not enough. I invite you to do the same. What can you do that's reasonable, plus a little bit more, so that you decrease the likelihood that you get sick, that somebody else gets sick? And now we'll also need to start thinking about the other aspects of our health, our mental health, our social health, our spiritual health. What are we going to do to improve the likelihood that we also don't increase suicide levels, that we don't increase loneliness, that we don't increase despair? Those are as much a part of this as others. That's why I'm doing these videos, because I know one thing. When I do activity in service of others, whether they appreciate it or not, I feel that I have done what I must do. Do, be, do. I want to make you curious about why I'm putting that at the back end of my videos. Soon, I will tell you why, but not in this one. Be patient.